Hello students, myself is Zareen Mullah. I am teaching you here the subject electronics. First of all, I welcome you all students who have taken the admission in SGM college, that is Sadhguru Gandhi Maharaj College. I welcome you on the behalf of our principal sir, our vice principal sir, director of this Sadhguru pattern, from all staff member and from myself. Dear students, this college have not only the beautiful campus, but you will get it here the teachers who have having full of knowledge. They are very cooperative. They will always help you in any difficulty. Then I also want to tell you that we teach here not only the subject, but we also teach you, dear students, the discipline. How to sit, how to talk, how to stand. Yes, how to respect your elders. That is the only important. If you have a great knowledge of your books, your subjects, but you don't have the discipline, then that knowledge becomes zero. There is no use of that knowledge. Okay? So keep discipline in you. That we teach, because in 11th standard, different students come from different sides. Some are rural area, some are from urban area, some are from villages. Some students from English medium, some students from semi-English, some students from Marathi medium. So all students come here, they all combine here in the one classroom. Then what happened? They compare each other. First, in the starting of when the college start, the first day of college, they interact with each other. Obviously, you also know how the students looks like from English medium, how the students looks like from Marathi medium. There is no comparison, but you also know what happens at that time. So we kept the balance between the students. Students, see, you are thinking that I am telling you all things in English, because from 11th standard you have to also practice for English. You are from Marathi medium, no doubt, it's not your mistake, but you have to prepare. Up till SSC, it's okay, you speak in Marathi, but after SSC, you have to practice to talk or to speak in English language. You concentrate on that, because we have one thing in our mind that no, we are from Marathi medium, we can't speak Marathi, we can't speak English. No, it's totally wrong. You can speak English fluently than the convent students. But one thing, delete from in your mind that I can't speak. There should be your low confidence. So increase your confidence. You can talk in English. So English language is very easy language. So don't fear of English in your mind. So always try to speak English. Starts from now only. Because what happened? If you have a lot of knowledge, at the time of interview, you have more knowledge than the convent school students, but that student have the fluency, or he have the confidence, he show the confidence, and he have not more knowledge than you, but you have a great knowledge, but you can't explain because of the English language. So this problem should not become here after completion of your graduation, at the time of interview, whenever you want to go, you you have to face this problem. Okay, so try to talk or speak in English. Don't talk in the starting, we not talk the English correctly. There are a lot of mistakes, there are a lot of grammatical mistakes. Ignore that things. Because we talk Marathi also, but we not perfectly talk the Marathi language. There are also so many mistakes. They are not grammatically correct. Then only we talk. Like that, you practice to talk in English and speak in English and watch each and every video of your lectures. But don't watch this video like pictures, TVs, not for entertainment. It's for whenever you start your video, there should be a notebook, a pen in your hand. How you sit in the class. When teacher teach, you put up the important points. Like that, whenever you watch the video, you put up the important points in your notebook related to that subject. And then from that points, you prepare your own notes. So then and then only you will understand each and everything clearly. Because whenever we read up till that and not write it in your notebook, then we will not understand. Okay? So if you don't have the habit of these things, so start from now only. Whenever you watch the video, there should be a notebook and pen in your hand. Okay? So you write down the points, whatever you see in the video. If you have any difficulties, then you can directly contact any teachers related to that subject. Because I told you, in this college, all teachers are so helpful, cooperative. They are always for you only students. So always ask your difficulties frankly. Okay? I am going to teach you, the subject is electronics. And I again welcome you students that you have kept this electronic subject. How much important subject is this? I am going to tell you today. Okay? I think you know the benefits of this paper, electronics. Therefore, you have chosen it. Now, there are COVID-19 days, but who is working? Electronic is only working. I am interacting with you students because of electronics. You are watching my videos. Why? Because of electronics. How much important is there in electronics in our life? We sit in your home, we sit at the room with the power is gone or there is no light. Then how we feel? There is electronics, isn't it? If you forget your mobile phone or cell phone at home and went to college, how you feel? Absence of electronics, isn't it? So electronic is very important. It has two papers. Paper 1 and paper 2. Each paper carry 100 marks. Okay, each paper of electronics carry 100 marks, but that 100 marks is divided into two types, that is theory and practical. Again, it is divided into two types, that is theory and practical. This theory having contained 50 marks and practical is of 50 marks. Similarly, in paper 2 also theory contained 50 marks and practical So total 100 marks of practical and 100 marks of theory. 100 marks of practical and 100 marks of theory is there in electronics subject. So in practical, out of 100 you can take maximum marks because you have to do the practical there, isn't it? In theory, then what happens? It is again divided into two papers. Only one paper is not having the 100 marks. It is again divided into two papers, analog paper and digital paper. Okay, so there is again you have the chance to score the marks in two papers, again divided into theories. Two theories, two different theories are there, analog theory and digital theory. So you will score maximum marks in electronics because it carries the 100 marks of practical and only 100 marks theory. It is again divided into two papers so that you will again chance to score the marks. If you got the maximum marks in this subject, automatically your percentage goes on increase. If you want to go to engineering side, then this subject will help you a lot. Rather than engineering, if you want to go simply BSc, there is electronics. If you want to go BCS, there is electronics. If you want to go to BSc Computer Science, then only there is electronics. If you want to go anywhere in the engineering college, suppose you want to do diploma back after 12th, then there is also electronics. Whenever you go, electronic subject is there. Therefore, if you chosen this electronics, then I heartily welcome you students. You are really you have a mind that you have chosen the electronic subject. Okay, so it is, I told you that there is two papers, paper 1 and paper 2, theory and practicals are there. So we'll teach you all theory. Before going to our related portion, we will study the basic things from our subject, that which components are basic components for in electronic circuits, which components required most, which are the basic things. Okay, so first and very important component is resistor. Yes, in this lecture today we are taking the introduction of electronics. Why there is a need of electronics? What the function of electronics? Why we kept the electronics? How many marks it contained? How to score the marks in electronics? That things we will discuss in this video. Okay, I will use Marathi also, but you students don't expect Marathi more from teachers because you change yourself. तुम्हाला आता चेंज करा. तुम्ही स्वतःला म्हणा की मी इंग्लिशमध्ये शिकायला तयार आहे, स्वतःची मनातनं एक वर्ड काढून टाका की मला मराठी इंग्लिश येत नाही, मला मराठी समजत इंग्लिश समजत नाही. हे जे वाक्य आहे ते माइंडमधनं डिलीट करून टाका. बिकॉज फर्स्ट स्टँडर्ड स्टुडंट्स कॅन टॉक इन इंग्लिश ऑफ कॉन्व्हेंट स्कूल and you are in the 11th standard, 10 times greater than you have the greater mind than that first standard students. पहिलीतला कॉन्व्हेंटचा मुलगा इंग्लिशमध्ये बोलतो आणि 11वीची मुलाला इंग्लिश बोलता येत नाही, हा कन्सेप्ट चुकीचा आहे. बिकॉज तुम्ही तुमच्या माइंडमधनं एक सेंटेन्स काढून टाका की मला इंग्लिश समजत नाही, मला इंग्लिश येत नाही. बिकॉज तुम्हाला इंग्लिश येतो, यू हॅव स्कोर्ड सो मेनी मार्क्स, 92 मार्क्स, देन why you say that I can't talk in English? तुम्ही बोलू शकता. You have to increase your confidence. तुम्ही तुमचा कॉन्फिडन्स वाढवा. तुम्ही इंग्लिश बोलू शकता, इंग्लिशचा प्रॅक्टिस करायचा. समजत नसेल तर ट्राय करायचं. तो पहिलीतला मुलगा बोलू शकतो आपल्याला, आपण तर त्याच्यापेक्षा 10 पट मोठे आहे, 10 वर्षांनी मोठे आहोत, आपलं माइंड पण मोठं आहे. मग आपल्याला काय येत नाही, यायला पाहिजे. मी प्रॅक्टिस करणार, मी शिकणार, मी बोलणार. then and then only you will learn. Okay, till that if you will decide that मी इंग्लिश बोलणार, इंग्लिश समजणार, इंग्लिशमध्ये मला सगळं कळतंय, जोपर्यंत तुम्ही हे समजत नाही तोपर्यंत स्वतःला तुम्ही जे प्रिपेअर करत नाही तोपर्यंत तुम्हाला इंग्लिश येणार नाही. ओके, सो टुडे we'll see the introduction of all components which are required for the basic electronics. So first and very important component is the resistor. Its name tells that what is the function of this resist. Resist means what? It opposes. What? It opposes the flow of current. Is called as the resistor. What's its definition? Resistor म्हणजे काय? Resistor is nothing but which opposes the flow of current. Is called as the resistor. Symbol of resistor is like this. R. It has two terminals, A terminal and B terminal. This is called terminals. What is this? This is the terminal. In 11th standard, all of you teach you with mixed language, Marathi language and English language. But don't expect more that we will talk with you in Marathi. Okay? So combined language will teach you so that you will understand. So first component is resistor. Resistor having two terminals A and B, and this symbol is like this. Okay? So this resistor having two types. First is fixed resistor. Second is variable resistor. Fixed resistor and variable resistor. Fixed resistor means what? Its value is fixed or constant, not variable, not change. It's called as a fixed resistor. And variable resistor means what? Its value is change. Like this. This arrow shows that it's a variable resistor, not fixed resistor. Its value is not fixed. It's called as the variable resistor. So resistor is nothing but what? Yes, it opposes the flow of current. Is called as the resistor, and it is a two types: fixed resistor and variable resistor. Next is what? Capacitor. Next component is capacitor. Symbol for capacitor is like this. See, two parallel lines are there. It have also two terminals A and B, and this is called as a capacitor. Capacitor is also two types: fixed capacitor and variable capacitor. Means value of the capacitor also you can vary or change. This is the variable resistor. This is the variable capacitor. There are so many types of capacitor: electrolyte capacitor, non-electrolyte capacitor, mica capacitor. So all these things we'll see when we teach, when we see the exact topic of that study of components. Okay, you have a chapter of study of components. In that chapter, when we start that chapter, we'll see all in detail. First, only I am going to interact only the components which are required for the basic circuit. Okay, so this is the capacitor. Capacitor is used to store the charge. Whenever charge is produced, if you want to store the charge, then you can use the capacitor, and this capacitor stores the charge. Okay, next is inductor. The symbol for inductor is like this. It is indicated by L. Capacitor is indicated by C. Resistor is indicated by R. Okay, so it is the L. Inductor is nothing but the L. Next is transistor. What is there in transistor? Transistor is also of two types. See, the symbol of transistor is like this. It has three terminals. Base is the B, and this is the C means what? It is collector, and this is the terminal E means what? It is emitter. Symbol of transistor is like this. These are also two types of transistor, NPN transistor and PNP transistor. Base, collector and emitter. NPN and PNP. What is the difference between NPN transistor and PNP transistor? Base terminal is there, collector terminal is there, emitter terminal is there. All terminals are same. Then what is the difference? Difference is of only one thing, that this arrow is in the downward direction towards the emitter direction, then the transistor is called as the NPN transistor. If the arrow is off in the inward direction and towards the base of the terminal, then it is called as the PNP transistor. Okay. Next, we are going to see is transformer. Transformer is also having three types, that is step up transformer, step up transformer, in step up transformer what I can see, these are number of turns of primary and these are the number of turns of secondary. This portion is called primary portion and this is called the secondary portion. If the number of turns of secondary is greater, this secondary, this part is called as the secondary and this part is called as the primary. These are the number of turns. Number of turns of secondary is greater than number of turns of primary, then it is called as a step up transformer. Which type of transformer? Step up transformer, when number of turns of secondary is greater than number of turns of primary. Then second type is what? Step down transformer. Step down transformer. Exactly opposite of this is step down transformer. Yes, what will be there? Number of turns of primary is more than number of turns of secondary. Then it is called as the step down transformer. Isn't it? See, this number of turns of secondary is less than number of turns of primary. Therefore, it is called as the step down transformer. Third is mutual transformer. Mutual means what? Mutual transformer, which is having same number of turns both sides. Means number of turns of primary is equal to number of turns of secondary. It is called as the mutual transformer. Okay, so these are the basic components required for electronic circuit. Okay, so many components are there. Another components we will see in the next lesson, next video. So Try to understand these things. Resistor, capacitor, inductor, transistor and transformer. So many components are there. First of all, I will give the introduction or interact you from that all components. Then we'll see in detail about that components. Okay? All of you understand this? Thank you.